If you're considering selling your home, but you're just not sure what steps to take, this video is to help explain the step-by-step process of listing your home in the beautiful Greater Raleigh area of North Carolina. Whether you've sold a home many times before or you're a first-time home seller, selling your home can be a complicated and stressful process. Let's hope not, but it can be. So this video is packed full of information to help you understand how to sell your home in Raleigh. Let's dive right in. Step 1 is finding the best real estate agent for you. The home selling process can be a long one, especially in today's market where homes are typically sitting on the market for more days. As a seller, you want to make sure that you find the right agent to serve your best interests. The right agent will not only guide you through the process, but will help make the process as smooth and stress-free as possible. Sure, you can ride in a car without shock absorbers, but it may be a bumpy ride. A great real estate agent will help make your road to selling your home as smooth and stress-free as possible. The process of finding the right agent for you can include finding me online or asking your friends or... What? No, I didn't, did I? I'm sorry, I'm being told that I said finding me online. Well, you can find me online, but you can find them online or ask your friends or coworkers or family for referrals, and then you can interview those agents and find out if they are a good fit for you. Of course, ability and experience is very important, but also keep in mind your specific wants and needs. Are you someone who is very analytical and needs someone to give you all the facts and figures and just keep in touch once a week? Or are you someone who would like your hand held through the entire process and be communicated with frequently and have your questions answered quickly and personally? Just like everyone else in this world, real estate agents have different personalities and different areas of expertise. If you want someone who's analytical, you may gravitate towards someone who just gives you the facts and figures and the important bits, and that's it. Or maybe you want someone more caring and warm who will guide you through the whole process. Are you looking for an individual agent or someone who runs a big team or works on a big team? If you find someone who works on a big team, you may meet them and get to know them and like them upon your first meeting, but then after that, you're handed off to someone to help you through the process after that, and you may never talk to that person again. In that case, maybe an individual agent is a better fit for you if you like the continuity of working with that same person. Also, does your personality align with theirs? Do you like someone who jokes? Do you like someone who is serious? It's kind of like dating. You just want to find someone who is the right fit for you. But above all else, just make sure that they exude honesty, integrity, compassion, and that you get the feeling that they will work for your best interests. Because these are all factors to consider when selecting the right real estate agent to advocate for you. I'm Jody Whitehurst, a licensed real estate broker in Apex, North Carolina, serving the entire Greater Raleigh area. If you have additional questions on the home selling process or buying process in the Raleigh area, please feel free to reach out to me via phone, text, email, whatever works best for you. My contact information is in the description below and at the end of this video. If you're finding this video helpful, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button to receive notifications for future videos that I put out just like this one. Step 2, preparing your home for sale. Once you've found the right agent to guide you, that agent will ask to tour your home and will make notes of everything. You will discuss the property inside and out, probably more than you want to talk about, but that agent will need to know things like the age of the roof, the age of the HVAC system. They're going to ask what upgrades you've done. And just as a side note, any information that you've saved about the house, whether it's a deed, a survey, HOA restrictive covenants, appliance brochures, service records, anything that you've saved on the house, if you have that, that would be extremely helpful information to hand to the agent that you're working with. In addition to discussing this with your real estate agent, just be mentally prepared that North Carolina requires that you sign several disclosures about your house in the area, which the agent cannot do for you. Your agent will likely give you a checklist or to-do list to prepare your house for market. I personally like to enlist the help of a professional stager to discuss how to present the house in the most appealing way. Depending on your timeline, do you have weeks to prepare or months to prepare? You will need to do whatever you can in the time that you have to get the most bang for your buck. Start by decluttering and depersonalizing your space. Clean, organize, and consider minor repairs to make your home look its best. Now keep in mind that you have to detach yourself from the home with your personal touches. You are now creating a product, a house, to appeal to as many people as possible. You want to create a neutral palette so as many people as possible can envision themselves living in the same space with their furniture and their lifestyle. Check out this video I made about why staging is so important in the sales process. Step 3, setting the right price. When you first met with the agent that you hired, you likely discussed a broad sale price range of your home. This range is based on comparable sales and understanding market trends. Now, however, it's time to determine a specific list price for your house based on the location, condition, and upgrades of your home, as well as the comparable sales and understanding the market trends. You and your agent will discuss the best price at which to list your home. Step 4, marketing your home. Marketing plays a crucial role in selling your home quickly and at the highest price possible. A great real estate agent will leverage online platforms, social media, and real estate websites to reach as broad of an audience as possible. Capturing your home's best features in the best light is necessary for great online marketing. Once you've done whatever you are willing or able to do as far as preparing for sale, whether it's decluttering, painting, repairs, upgrades, staging, your agent should have professional measurements and photographs taken of the property to showcase it in its best light. Once the professional photos, videos, and measurements are taken, your agent is basically ready to list your house live on the market, so congratulations. Depending on your prior conversations, at this point you may have a coming soon sign or a for sale sign placed in your yard. You may have a lockbox put on your door so that other agents can access your home to show their clients. As a side note, in North Carolina, typically the listing agent is not present every time someone shows the house. This is left up to the buyer's agents who represent their clients. They have access to the lockbox. We get record of who's going in the house, and they get to show it. It is very important while the house is on the market to keep it as clean, uncluttered, and show ready as possible. This can get very tiring and it's not comfortable living in your own house because it's not how you would normally live, keeping it in that state. Just prepare yourself mentally that this can go on for weeks or months, keeping it as neat and tidy as possible. You want to keep it this way to show potential buyers its best side. Step 5, offers and negotiations. Let the offers start rolling in. Once your house is on the market, if it is appealing and it is priced and marketed right, the hope is that you will receive great offers quickly. You're going to work closely with your real estate agent to review all offers, negotiate terms, and navigate the closing process. Raleigh has specific regulations and paperwork involved in real estate transactions, so having a professional by your side is invaluable. In North Carolina, you will receive any non-refundable due diligence money offered by the accepted offer's buyer upon your acceptance of their offer. If you're unfamiliar with what due diligence is, check out my video on what is due diligence in North Carolina. After you've accepted an offer and all parties have signed, congratulations, you can relax a little. You can go back to living your life in a fairly normal way. Just understand that you'll have to let the buyers in several times for various inspections and walkthroughs prior to closing. Step 6, closing and transfer. As a seller in North Carolina, almost all of the documents that you need to sign can be signed digitally through programs such as .loop or DocuSign. And as long as the documents are ready with the closing attorney, you can actually, as the seller, have all of your documents signed a few days prior to closing for your side of things. On closing day, once you and any others who are on the deed have signed and the buyers have signed and monies are transferred, then the sale will be recorded with the county, the keys will be transferred, and the sale is complete. Congratulations! I hope that this step-by-step guide to listing your home for sale in Raleigh, North Carolina was helpful. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe and the bell button to be notified when I put out future videos just like this one.